I just found out about this stock that I feel you need to know about. Of course, you know on this channel, I always bring you good stocks that you can actually leverage on. More cash from this stock. So watch this video to the end. I said watch this video to the end. You're going to learn one or two things from it. So if you have up to 600 naira, I know you have it. How much is data? How much is shawarma? If you have 600 naira, do not wait. Buy this stock. Buy this stock, okay? So let's get started. We are in the last quarter of the year. We are in the last quarter of the year, and whenever I see opportunities that would help you pop some cash, especially if you're the kind of person who is preparing for end of the year and 2026, then this is the video you should watch, because I feel like this particular stock, they recently had a big news, and I just want to share that news with you because I know that you're going to use it to make some money. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Hi, my name is Julia, and on this channel I talk to you, I share with you, I show you ways to make money leveraging the US stock market and Nigerian stock market and any other asset vehicle. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. It takes absolutely nothing to click that subscribe button so that when I do new videos, you will be one of the first people to get it. And of course, like this video, please. It helps this video to go far. And if you want to join our community, you are welcome to join our VIP. We're in batch 6.0. 6.0, guys, and over 15 people have joined the community. It will be nice for you to be a part of it. Come and properly position your money. This community is beyond stocks. We do personal finance. We learn how to build retirement fund. We learn how to build educational fund. We learn how to spend money, how to save money, and of course, invest money. So if you love that, click on the link in the description and join the 6.0. You're not late. We're just in lesson 3, so you can catch up. Do yourself a favor and join us. So this stock I'm talking about, if you have 600 naira, that means you're having one share. If you have 6,000, that is 10 shares. If you have 60,000, that means you're able to buy 100 shares. And if you have 600k, you can buy 1,000 shares. Why I love this stock, you will get to know. So let's take it away. Let's look at the all share index and look at the stock, which is the Dangote cement stock. They literally had a beautiful news, and I want to share that news with you. But I want to do a disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes. I want you to understand that when I talk about this stock, your job is to do research. Don't just say, oh, she has mentioned it. Make sure you do your own research so you have your own personal conviction that, okay, this stock she talked about is doing well. There are so many stocks I've mentioned here. I've talked about that people buy, and when they make money, they reach out to me and they tell me. But I always want you to do your own research so that you can always have that double conviction that, okay, I think this is making sense. Or you can consult a financial advisor. So without much ado, let's get into the chart. Let us look at this particular stock and then look at the all share index and see how the Nigerian stock market is doing. All right, fam. So we are back in the chart, and this is Nigeria All Share Index. Remember, sometime in August we had this pullback. We came down from 146 to 137, and since then we have been steadily climbing up. And then last week we broke in this particular all-time high, previous all-time high, and created a new all-time high. And I told us, if you watch my last video when I talked about FCMB, I mentioned that we are likely heading to 150 this month and then hopefully get to 160 or 170,000 by the end of the year. And look at where we are, 148. So this is impressive. The Nigerian stock market is really booming. And of course, when market is booming, everybody is happy. But let us not forget that any pullback is a blessing in disguise. So I just wanted to pull up this and show us how. So this is the daily time frame. If I take it down to the 30 minutes, you will see how beautiful it looks, as if we are climbing a step. You rest, and then we take another one. We rest, take another one, take another one. Look at this beautiful chart. This is amazing. I love this move. So any kind of rally, just understand that we are entering into inside our boom cycle. Towards Christmas, a lot of stocks really do well. And I'm going to give you some clues because a lot of activities will happen, celebrations, opening of house. So a lot of companies are going to have a lot of sales. So that will put more money into the pocket of the company. And if you own their shares, that will be more money in your own pocket. So for today, I'm going to talk about Dangote Cement, which is one stock that I have been steadily buying and picking up, and I feel like everybody should know about it. So the graph looks a bit scanty. It happens like that some of the time. I just wanted to see if I can get a clearer version of, let me see, 30 minutes. Let me look at the 1 week. Okay, so I think we can do with this. Let's look at this chart. So this is Dangote Cement, and they had a recent expansion. Let me show you. This is why I'm bringing this information to us. Look at Dangote Cement. They have been in the news for the last few hours, like since 2 days now. Dangote Cement has begun operations at its new plant in Antigua, Ivory Coast, marking company's 11th production facility in Africa. Did you hear me? I said 11th production facility in Africa. Talk about capacity. Hey, this is good. This, you need to take your time and go and read this. This project is expected to generate more than 1,000 direct and indirect jobs and support local industries, including transport, support, and construction. This is one of the things I love about stocks, that when you look at this stock and say, are they making some moves that will make you have confidence and hold their stock for the next 1 to 5 years? This is a yes for me. So I found these two important news online and I was like, this is beautiful. Actually, this news has been on since the last um oh, this is not opening. Let's go back to this one, but it's actually the same thing. So I just want us to know three things. First is the expansion. This expansion is worth 165 million, is like a 165 million cement plant. And for me, this is commitment to industrialization and powerful growth. So I'm really thinking that Dangote Cement is a good one. So let's look at their performance. Let's just take a look at Dangote performance. This company has been doing well. Look at, this was in December when they had one radical move and this ran to 760. So I see this news pushing them back to retest this 760. So even if you buy it at 600 and it runs to 760 or 800, that's 200 naira on top of your 600 naira. See, Dangote Cement revenue, they surged 85%, meaning their revenue in first quarter of 2025 is about 1.7 trillion. Currently, they are dominating the African, like the African country control is under them. So they have about, I think they produce about 55 million tons per year currently. So for me, it is, their growth is driven by volume growth because they are doing numbers. They are expanded into so many countries. It's like when you think of Coca-Cola in almost all the countries in the world, there's no way you go to that you don't see Coca-Cola. So that's how Dangote Cement is looking now. And I feel like their strategic pricing, they've been working on their price to make sure they penetrate a lot of African countries so that you won't, the competition, they will give it to you. And another good thing about their expansion to Ivory Coast is the production. They'll be doing 3 million tons per year in Ivory Coast. These people did not come to play. Oh. They are really, really, they're really expanding. But there is another thing that I see about them that I like, and I'm going to talk to us about it. There's something they did in 2022. They bought back their shares. Do you know what it means for a company to buy back their shares? It simply means that they believe so much in their company, they believe so much in their stock that they want to own more. So when they own more, it leaves you and I, you will have smaller quota to now occupy, because for you to buy, when the company is buying back, the company is actually owning more. So they would do a lot of they will do a lot of capital. They will grow a lot because this is now their money. It's not about shareholders' money, but the fact that they are putting in their money back, they are really in for business. When you talk of companies that buy back shares, companies like Microsoft, Google, Palantir, Nvidia, these are companies that are buying back their shares. They understand the business, and it's a good sign. When companies buy back their shares, it's actually a good sign. So in 2022, they bought 170 million shares back. 2022 January, and then in 2023, they bought 168 million shares. What does that tell you? These people, they're not here to play. They are gradually reducing the shares in the market for you and I. So this is an opportunity for you to buy because their return on equity is very impressive. Their cost of capital is going to reduce. So when you are doing a lot of numbers, it is more of a turnover thing. So you can actually reduce costs because the numbers you're returning on monthly basis will cover up for anything. So what happened this time of the year when this stock shot up like this? This was when the billionaire Femi Otedola bought a lot of shares in this company and felt like I believe so much in this company, and this company ran from 300 to 700. This is how the rich play the game. It's not about what you're doing. So now let's look at this stock chart. This stock was around 577 and came down recently to 519. So if you had this information, then you would have bought it, but it's steadily going up. So you can start buying here, and when you see it pull back a little bit into the 580, because I feel like it's still going to come back to retest this range, 580 to 560. That will be another place you can buy more. But when you buy this stock, give it time and let it ride up to this point. I'm telling you, this stock can easily get to 800. With this news, with this push, more people will rush into this stock. And the question is, are you keying in or are you just looking? That's why I said if you have 600 naira, if you have 6,000 naira, 6,000 naira is something that you can use today to buy a future that can give you some cash back. I know you are not going to stop at 6,000 naira. The idea is for you to start and then steadily grow until you get to the point where you tell yourself, I have owned up to 10,000 shares or 5,000 shares or 2,000 shares, and now I'm happy with this level. So depending on your capacity, there's no competition in investing. Do what you can, but be consistent. And also take your time and study this particular chart. Go through your own, look at it, look at all the things I discussed. This stock can also pull back. A pullback will be a good place to also buy back because they are steadily making their way up till 756, 770, 800. So a lot of people, I see people going to buy into these shares in the next few days, and that will be absolutely amazing. So try and be one of the people who jump into this opportunity, and I hope you learn something from this. Okay, so if you want to join our VIP community, so you stop guessing, you avoid costly mistakes, you build real wealth with US stock, Nigerian stocks, and every other investment asset class that we are looking into, when to buy, when to sell. The most important thing you need that will help you is knowing when to buy a stock, knowing when to sell all, knowing when to sell some, and knowing when to hold for long is very important. And then learn how to have dividend stocks that will pay you, the good ones that can pay you very good juicy dividends and still give you capital gains. That's a high growth dividend stock. Those are my kind of stocks. So if you love this type of information, want to go beyond stock to learn even how to spend, save, and build for your children, join the VIP. It is just 50,000 naira. If you break it down into months, you will see it's not even up to 5,000 naira per month. If assuming you decide, oh, let us calculate it like that. But I do hope that you have enjoyed this lesson. So make sure you like this video. If you watch up to this moment, I'm very excited for you. I know you mean business. You really want to learn. And I cannot wait to see you in my next video. So please share this video. There could be one or two persons who this video could impact. It could be your group. It could be your friends. It could be your family members. Share this video and like, and of course subscribe if you have not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Please subscribe and let the family keep growing. You are my VIP subscriber, and I'm always interested in helping you build your wealth through understanding the financial market. So I will see you in the next video.